If you want to know how Kashin Koji's Prescience Shinjutsu ability really works, you should watch this video. Here's why. In this video, I'll explain how the ability works so you can understand what it does, how it was first activated, why Kashin Koji can use it, and the impact it has in the Boruto manga and anime. Kashin Koji's Prescience ability is a Shinjutsu that allows Kashin Koji to see all possible futures. This means that Kashin Koji can foresee every possible outcome or path that might happen based on decisions and actions taken in the present. Imagine someone is driving a car and comes to a crossroads with several possible directions to take. If they turn left, they might reach their destination on time, but there's a chance of encountering heavy traffic. Going straight might lead to a shorter route, but there could be road construction that slows them down. Turning right might be the safest route, but it could take longer due to more traffic lights. Kashin Koji's Prescience ability will allow him to see all these possible futures at once. He can see what would happen if the driver turned left, went straight, or turned right. He will know which route gets the driver there the fastest, which one might cause delay, and which might lead to unexpected problems. Unlike most people who can only guess what might happen, Kashin Koji can see the exact outcomes of all choices. This is different from the idea of multi-universes in Marvel comics or movies. In Marvel, each decision creates a completely separate universe or reality where different outcomes can happen. For example, in one universe, a character might become a hero, while in another, they might become a villain. These are completely separate worlds that exist simultaneously. Kashin Koji's ability, on the other hand, is about seeing all possible futures within one universe. He doesn't create or visit different universes. He just sees all the possible ways things could turn out in his own world. For example, Kashin Koji saw a different outcome that could have happened if Ishiki had killed Naruto during the battle where Naruto, Sasuke, and Boruto were fighting Ishiki to stop him from putting another Kama seal in Kawaki. If Ishiki had succeeded in killing Naruto, he would have managed to implant Kawaki with another Kama seal and then revived himself in Kawaki's body, which was compatible with his Kama seal power and chakra. After coming back to life in Kawaki's body, Ishiki would have planted a divine tree, leading to the planet's destruction. This didn't happen because Naruto's Byron mode allowed him to drain Ishiki's limited lifespan. This limitation was due to Ishiki reviving in Jigen's body, which was not suitable for his Kama seal and couldn't handle his power and chakra. Naruto's attacks decreased Ishiki's lifespan from several days to less than 30 minutes and then to just a few minutes. Eventually, Ishiki's time ran out, and despite his desperation to implant the Kama seal in Kawaki, he didn't have enough time left. As his life quickly drained due to Byron mode, Ishiki was unable to complete his plan and was ultimately defeated because his body could no longer sustain itself. Another possible future Kashin Koji saw, which didn't happen but had a good chance of happening, was the day Kawaki sealed Naruto and Hinata in his Dakuguten dimension, where time does not flow. In this possible future, if Kawaki and Boruto had argued and fought, Kawaki would have succeeded in killing Boruto, and Sarada would also have been killed by Kawaki while trying to help Boruto. In this future, Boruto and Kawaki would have never switched places. Kawaki would have lost to a very strong code, been devoured by the Ten-Tails, and then a divine tree would have destroyed the planet. This didn't happen because Sasuke, Mitsuki, and Shikamaru managed to save both Boruto and Sarada. Shikamaru caught Kawaki off guard and used his Shadow Paralysis Jutsu to stop Kawaki from shrinking himself. Mitsuki grabbed Kawaki's arm to stop him from using his Karma to absorb Shikamaru's Shadow Paralysis Jutsu. Sasuke also held his sword close to Kawaki's neck to warn him that if he resisted, Sasuke was ready to kill him. Kawaki eventually got free with Momoshiki's help, leading to the situation where Kawaki used omnipotence to change people's memories of him and Boruto. If you don't know how omnipotence works, I've put a link in the description to a video that explains it. Watch it after this video. Before Naruto, Sasuke, and Boruto fought Ishiki, Kashin Koji first fought Jigen. His goal was to force Ishiki, who was controlling Jigen's body, to revive in his true form using Jigen's body. When Ishiki reincarnated using Jigen's body, his power was far beyond what he had imagined. Kashin Koji felt satisfied having achieved his mission of making Ishiki revive in a body that wasn't compatible with Ishiki's karma and couldn't handle his power and chakra. As Kashin Koji quietly awaited his death, his power, Prescience, was triggered and activated, showing him various possible future scenes one after another. This was how the ability was first triggered. Kashin Koji saw Ishiki being defeated and unable to implant a karma seal in Kawaki, leaving Ishiki without a vessel to use for resurrection after he died. In that same moment, Kashin Koji saw a possible future where Code used his claw marks to wrap the 10 tails and create an army of claw grimes, where Kawaki used Ada's omnipotence ability to switch positions with Boruto in people's memories, and where Code lost control of his claw grime army, which then evolved into divine trees with their own consciousness and self-awareness using the chakra of the people they had devoured. Realizing that he couldn't let himself be killed by Ishiki, Kashin Koji understood that as long as the 10 tails existed, the planet would remain in danger. He also knew there were still things he needed to do and couldn't afford to die there. Kashin Koji gained access to the Prescience ability, a powerful Shinjutsu, during a moment of extreme danger when he was facing almost certain death at the hands of Ishiki. This happened because the cells of Shiba Otsutsuki, which had been transplanted into Kashin Koji by Amado, contained the potential to unlock one of Shiba's Shinjutsu powers. However, whether a person would actually manifest one of these abilities was largely a matter of luck. Not everyone who received Shiba's cells was able to access these powers. For example, Code developed his claw marks. Demon could reflect attacks if he was touching someone, and Ada gained the Senragan ability, but others like Boro and Delta didn't show any signs of gaining Shinjutsu powers, even though they also had Shibai cells. Kashin Koji's Prescience ability was triggered because he was in a life or death situation. The extreme stress and desperation of facing Ishiki, a nearly unbeatable opponent, might have pushed his body to his limits, activating the Shinjutsu ability within him. This suggests that the Prescience ability, like other Shinjutsu, might require a combination of luck and extreme circumstances to be awakened. Kashin Koji's Prescience ability plays a crucial role in the Boruto manga and anime because it allows him to see all possible futures. This unique power gives him important information, helping him understand and react to events in ways that others cannot do. Even though Kashin Koji was affected by Ada's omnipotence ability, which altered everyone's memories, his Prescience ability allowed him to see the truth. Normally, omnipotence made people believe that Boruto was actually Kawaki and Kawaki was Boruto. This happened on the day where Boruto was chased from Konoha, and everyone was made to think that Boruto was a traitor and the vessel of Ishiki, who had escaped Gaara with the help of Kashin Koji and Amado. But because of his Prescience ability, Kashin Koji could see the actual future possibilities, and he realized that Boruto was still the true son of Naruto, not the traitor that everyone thought he was. Kashin Koji didn't fully understand how Ada's omnipotence ability worked, because the ability itself makes people forget what it is over time. However, he could still understand the outcomes it caused. He knew that the altered memories would lead people to believe that Kawaki is Boruto and Boruto was Kawaki, a future possibility with the highest probability of happening. This foresight allowed him to act with a clear understanding of what was happening when omnipotence altered everyone's memories, even when others were confused. The most important advantage of Kashin Koji's Prescience ability was the information it gave Kashin Koji about all possible futures. This helped him make decisions that could reduce the chances of the worst futures coming true. For example, he warned Boruto about a terrible future where the 10 tails will break free from Code's control and evolve into beings called Divine Tree people, who would have their own minds and self-awareness. Kashin Koji told Boruto ahead of time that it would be ideal for Boruto to dispose of the 10 tails root and branch before Code lost control of them, and the 10 tails started evolving into Divine Trees people. Kashin Koji also told Boruto that the likelihood that he and Boruto will succeed is low. In nearly all the possible futures, Kashin Koji saw Divine Tree people. The leader of these beings, Jura, was someone Kashin Koji saw killing Boruto in many possible futures. Even though Kashin Koji sees Boruto getting killed by Jura, it's not an absolute thing, but many possible futures show it happening, and what followed after that was pretty similar. Kawaki gets devoured and the planet dies. To help Boruto avoid this terrible future, Kashin Koji used his Prescience ability to guide Boruto's training. he taught Boruto moves and jutsu that future Boruto had already mastered. This was done to speed up Boruto's learning and make sure he was strong enough to fight against the dangers he would face. Because of the help Boruto got from Kashin Koji and Sasuke, Boruto got very strong and managed to weaken Code when Code attacked Konoha. His goal was not to kill Code, but to weaken him enough to retreat to the Ten Tails dimension, which would allow Boruto to get to the Ten Tails location to prevent the Ten Tails from evolving. When Code retreated to the Ten Tails dimension, Boruto then used Flying Raijin to follow Code, but he couldn't reach the Ten Tails dimension in time to stop the Ten Tails from evolving. Despite all of Kashin Koji's efforts, it remains unclear whether Boruto will succeed in stopping this worst possible future. The story shows that even with the knowledge and preparation provided by Kashin Koji, the outcome is not guaranteed. Boruto might still face the fate that Kashin Koji has seen in many possible futures, where he is killed by Jura, Kawaki is devoured, and the planet dies. If you want to understand how Ada's omnipotence ability works and also want to find out how Ishiki was defeated, I have put links in the video description. You can click on those links to watch videos that explain Ada's omnipotence ability and how Ishiki was actually defeated.